Dhanyavad to the Ramayan Gold from Hope Hindu Temple. Please give them a big round of applause. In our midst this evening, I would like to extend special welcome, Swagatam to Panditji, Tony from Cane Grove and devotees from Cane Grove Mahaika. Also to my dear brother, Panditji Rajan, Swagatam to you, special welcome. And all the devotees who came from near and far, my humble sitaram once again, and a special welcome to you. Dhanyavad to all the devotees who sang so beautiful to put you in the right mindset. Let us begin our spiritual journey together with our learned Vyaas Acharya Ji, Arun Gossai, as he takes you through the golden pages of our beautiful scripture. Prem se bolo Vyaas Maharaj ki. Once again, Prem se bolo Vyaas Maharaj ki. Prem se bolo Shri Ramchandra Bhagwan ki. Dhanyavad.
Please repeat after me as loudly as possible. Reverb. Reverb. Ramphal. Please repeat after me, everyone. Jayati Jayati Mateshwari. Sahasravandana to Sukh Sampati Vardhan do
Sukh Sampati Vardhan do
Das Jan Karmo Jayati Jayati Mateshwari. Victory to your mother. We chant again and again. Sahasravandana toy. We bow to you 1,000 times, O Ma. Sukh Sampati Vardhan do. Sukh Sampati Vardhan do. Give me happiness, O Ma, in the external environment, but give me sampati, the eightfold wealth in my life. Das Jan Karmo. Everyone? Das Jan Karmo. And with the inner wealth of the eightfold qualities, O Ma, may you allow us to find that inner peace that we're in search of in the world. Most respected Panditjis, mothers and fathers, Kirtan Mandali, brothers and sisters, permit me to welcome all of you today to this beautiful gathering, this one-night session of a 45-day experience of the Guyana Gyaan Yatra. At the Ganga Maa Mandir, we assembled here 5 days last year. And we felt the vibrations of Mother Ganga as the Demerara river that is right behind these bushes, the ghat going into the water and doing arati, offering dar, doing all the things that we need to do as spiritual practices to gain inner peace. It is all available here. It is our fervent hope on behalf of Auntie Dolly and Uncle Lall and executive members of this beautiful, wonderful temple, a series of 16 different temples, different deities. We pray that Mother Ganga and Universal Mother on a Friday night increase this energy so we're able to find that inner bliss that we're looking for. Let us join together in Nam Samkirtan as we make the mind settled enough to receive the knowledge today. Janani Ma Dharma ज्ञानवाहिनी माँ, ज्ञानवाहिनी माँ। वरदे 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 दीनवादिनी वरदे ओ। जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ। Put your hands up.
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ।
वरदे वरदे
वरदे वरदे
वरदे वरदे वरदे वरदे वरदे। जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ।
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ।
सत्यमयी तू है, ज्ञानमयी तू है, सत्यमयी तू है, ज्ञानमयी तू है, प्रेममयी भी तू है। हम बच्चों को वरदे 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 ओ। जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ।
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ।
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ।
वरदे 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 वरदे
वरदे वरदे वरदे वरदे
वरदे वरदे वरदे वरदे।
वरदे वरदे
अम्बे माँ, वरदे वरदे। नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय।
नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय।
नमः शिवाय, 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 नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय।
अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ ओ।
अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ। अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ।
अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ ओ।
अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ। 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 अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ।
अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ ओ।
अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ। अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे राम
कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
गंगा माँ जय गंगा माँ, गंगा माँ जय गंगा माँ।
गंगा माँ, गंगा माँ, जय गंगा माँ। गंगा माँ, गंगा माँ, जय गंगा माँ। गंगा माँ, गंगा माँ, जय गंगा माँ। गंगा माँ, गंगा माँ, जय गंगा माँ। गंगा माँ, गंगा माँ, जय गंगा माँ। गंगा माँ, जय गंगा माँ। गंगा माँ, गंगा माँ, जय गंगा माँ।
अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ।
अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ। अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ।
अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ।
अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ। अम्बे माँ, अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ।
नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Universal Mother, this monitors, take them down. Lord of all Mother monitors, I want to hear what's going on in the house. So take these down. I think the feedback is coming from here. We pray to Mother Ganga, my dear brothers and sisters. We're able to find a peace that we're looking for in this world. Thank you, O Ma, for allowing today to be possible. Bless us on a Friday night as we aim to figure the mystery out of who you are. Bless us, guide us, and protect us, O Ma. Bhava Shri Gangeshwari Mata Ki Jai. We sing the next bhajan to the beautiful Universal Mother again. And this Mother takes so many different forms, and we ask of her tonight to bless us. Shri Ram tu hi, Shri Krishna tu hi, Durga Kali Shri Radha tu. You are none other than the powerful Sri Ram, O Ma, Krishna, Durga, Kali. The Lord is one, taking many forms. That power that allows life in us every day. How can we ever thank that Mother for all she's given? Jagadambike, Jai Jai, Jagajanani Ma. Jagadambike, Jagadambike, Jai Jai Jagajanani Ma. दुर्गा काली श्री राधा तू हे माँ हे माँ हे माँ श्री राम तू ही श्री कृष्ण तू ही दुर्गा काली श्री राधा तू ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव शंकर में ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव शंकर में तेरा ही तेज समाए तेरा ही तेज समाए
जय जय जगदननी माँ
हे माँ हे माँ हे माँ हे माँ everybody हे माँ हे माँ हे जो पाऊं तुझसे मैं जो पाऊं तुमसे पाऊं जो देवी उसमें हर्षाऊं हे माँ हे माँ हे माँ कुछ रहे ना मेरा अपनापन मेरे सर वस्त्र चराए मैंने सर्वस्व चराए
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगदननी माँ
या मन हरना सोहाया है
मन हरना
मालूम पव कुछ वहाँ करनों पर मेरे मन कोई पाया है
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगदननी माँ जगदम्बिके जय जय जगदननी माँ
माम्बे 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 My happiness, O Ma, lies within your hands. Whatever I acquire, whatever I am, is your blessings, O Ma. Everything is brought to a height of spirituality when I know you to be the essence of this world. Is the monitor? Oh, so the feedback is on the speakers? Okay, let me try my best, right? Everything has come from the Universal Mother, my dear brothers and sisters, and tonight is a Friday night where we echo the glories of Ma and we tune out all the noise on the outside. Imagine all the sirens of the busy Georgetown area of the East Bank. Imagine all the horns and all the traffic. Imagine all of that is a celebration, is the drums for Universal Mother on this Friday, my dear friends. Where we echo the glory of the Universal Mother. We pray to her, we implore her to allow us to feel those positive vibrations, not only in satsang, but in every day of our life. And to that Universal Mother who grants us all the scriptures, my dear friends, this beautiful text by Adi Shankar Acharya, who is none other than the wonderful Lord Shiva himself, speaks on how to find the Universal Mother. And I want all of you to repeat after me. Take your microphones. And all of you, try your best to repeat. Because the person who repeats on a Friday night, the person who repeats on a wonderful night by the banks of the Demerara River, that person gains maximum blessing. When you chant with me tonight and something good happened to you tomorrow, you're going to say, oh yes, Acharya been attacked for truth, something will happen. So let me see. Shilpa, right? Chant after me, everybody. Ready? Bhagavad Gita, everyone.
Bhagavad Gita,
Kinchita Dita,
Kinchit Dita,
Ganga,
Ganga,
Jalala,
Java,
Vikaranika Pita,
Vikaranaka Pita,
Sakradapi,
Sakridapi,
Yana,
Yena,
Murari,
Murari,
Samarcha,
Samarcha,
Kriyate,
Triyate,
Tasya,
Tasya,
Yamina,
Yamina,
Nacharcha.
Nacharcha,
Repeat after me, everyone. Bhaja Govindam,
Bhaj Govindam,
Bhaja Govindam,
Bhaj Govindam,
Govindam Bhaja Muramate,
Govindam Bhaj Muramate,
Govindam Bhaja Muramate, says Lord Shiva. Don't waste your time in seeking the world, seek Lord Krishna, says Shiva. O foolish mind. And now this is Lord Shiva speaking, not me. So that pelt me later with Tamati and say, Acharya call me fool. No, not me. It come from this book here. If I want proof, see. So this beautiful book is saying, O foolish mind, follow the path of Govinda. Follow the path of God. Follow the path of peace. And how do we get there? Bhagavad Gita Kinchita Dita. Bhagavad Gita Kinchita Dita. The one who has studied the Bhagavad Gita just a little bit will gain the glories of the Universal Mother, will gain that inner peace that we're looking for, will gain happiness. Bhagavad Gita Kinchita Dita, just a little bit of study of the Gita will transform our mind from sorrow to happiness, inner happiness. Then, Ganga Jalala Vikaranika Pita. The one who has sipped just a sip of Ganga water, the waters from the Mother Ganges, Ganga Jal, the one who has sipped just a little bit of that purifies his whole existence. Murari Samarcha. The one who has done puja to Murari, to Krishna just once, and has seen that Lord within him, doing manasik puja, bathing the Lord within his own mind or her mind, bathing the Lord with milk and flowers, using the ingredients of the mind, the one who has done manasik puja to the Lord, discovering God within. What happens? There is no fight with Yamraj. When death comes for us, he will not use his noose and grab your soul and lasso it away from you. But what will happen is, the Universal Mother, Parvati, and Bhagavan Shankara, there will be no complaint from Yamraj. Why? Because Shiva and Parvati will escort your soul to Kailash, my dear brothers and sisters. When we drink from the Ganges just once, when we read the Bhagavad Gita just once, and when we do sincere worship to the Lord, what is called Nishkama Puja. Can you say the word Nishkam, everybody? Everybody, Nishkam. Nishkam means without any desire. Ask yourself the question today. There's 16 temples in this compound here today. When you go in front of Mother Ganga, the beautiful Ganga Mandir is over there. And when you pray to Mother, are you asking her for something? Prayer should never be a beggary from her. I'll tell you why. Mother knows what you need before you need it. Isn't that true, Moshami? You know what Ishan need before you even think about it. As a matter of fact, when you need to find something in the house, who do you ask? You ask Mother. Mother is Antaryami. Say the word Antaryami, everybody. Antaryami means she is all-knowing. And if this Mother is all-knowing, my dear brothers and sisters, do you need to ask her for anything in prayer? Prayer should be a conversation with the Lord and not a bargaining with the Lord, my dear brothers and sisters. And once you can go in front of your altar, and as Ramayan says, when you choke with emotion, when your tears flow and your skin stands on edge, that is when you made a connection with the Universal Mother. My dear brothers and sisters, after looking at the beautiful words of Bhagavan Shankara, now we're able to go into the text, the wonderful Ramayan, to see once again a situation where Mother Sita is in peril. And we saw that she was full of inner strength, but even the Universal Mother, is teaching us that sometimes it is okay to be weak, because the world will bully, the world will taunt, the world will target. And how do we respond, my dear brothers and sisters? The wonderful pages of Ramayan tell us. But before we do that, let us go into the Ramayan Sumiran as we thank Lord Ganesh, thank Mother Parvati, Saraswati Ma, Lord Shiva, and our Gurus for all that Lord has given us. Jo sumirat siddhi hoy Rama,
जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होय Rama,
Arun jahi sumirat siddhi hoy Rama.
जय सुमिरत सिद्धि होय Rama,
गणनायक कारी बर भगरा
हरि बरना,
Arun करहु अनुग्रह सोई Rama. रुधिरासी शुभ गुण सरना
शुभ गुण सरना,
मूक होई बाचार रमा.
रोग होई
पंगु चर गिरिवर घना
गिरि बरना,
अरुण दासु कृपा सोदान रमा.
जासु कृपा सुदया Rama,
प्रभु सकल काल मल दहना.
काली बरना,
Come here. Come here. Face that way. Face that way. नील सरूर हर्षा हरिम करहूँ सुमन और धाम रमा सुर क्षीर सागर सेना अरुण कुंद इंदु समदे रमा कृपा मरदन मयना बंगव गुरुपद गंधर्मा बंगव गुरुपद गंधर्मा गुरुपद गंधर्मा विपसी मुनर गोपरी गासु बचन रवि करन कर अम्बे मां अम्बे मां अम्बे मां अम्बे मां कृपा सिंधु नर रूप हरि महामोहतम पुंज जासु बचन रवि करन कर. Can you say everybody? जासु बचन everybody. जासु बचन रवि करन कर. प्रेम से बोलो श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. Bandhava Guru Padakanja Kripa Sindhu Nararupa Hari. We bow to our Guru's feet. We bow to our mothers and fathers. We bow to the ones who invested in us. We bow to the Gurus who show us spiritual knowledge. We bow to the Gurus who show us that we're not just the body, we're not just the mind, but we're that peace that we're looking for within. We bow to the Gurus who teach us that we should not go into the world exclusively looking for thrills, but look for the thrill within your own self. The one who finds inner happiness, my dear brothers and sisters, that person conquers the demons of anxiety and depression. Mahamohatam punja. The great delusion of Maya, the great delusion, the illusion that this world is real. Jasu bachana rabi karane kara. It is dissipated by the words of our Guru. When we think the world is real and everything that we need in the world to bring us happiness is the reality, The Guru shows us that the true wealth is within you. My dear brothers and sisters, we're looking at Mother Sita's plight. As she sat under the Ashok tree in the Ashok Vartika in Lanka, she was very afraid, but my dear brothers and sisters, she had the inner strength of God. She was firmly rooted in that bliss that was Ram, so much so that she focused on her own feet and saw the Lord's feet. As Ravan rushed to kill her and destroy her because she wouldn't be his wife, it was Trijata and Mandodari, two Rakshasi women, who came to her rescue. And it was Trijata, the wonderful demoness who was perfect in spiritual wisdom, my dear brothers and sisters. As the beautiful Chaupai says, Trijata nam Rakshasi eka Ramacharana rati nipuna viveka. Trijata was her name. She was a Rakshas, but she was different. She celebrated the feet of Sri Ram and she was perfect in spiritual wisdom. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, say this word for me. Nipun, everybody. Like, are you hungry? Say it loud. Minawa takaloni no ala bigafatak. Nipun, everybody. Nipun means perfect. And say Vivek, everybody. Vivek means wisdom. What does it mean to be perfect in wisdom? Bhagavad Gita chapter number 2 verse 56. Repeat after me, everybody. Dokeshwa, everybody. Dokeshwa no Dwigmana ha Sukeshu Vigata Spreha Bitaraga Bhaya Krodha Stita Dhir Muniruchate Dokeshvanu Dwigmanaha Sukeshu Vigataspriya Bhitaraga Bhaya Krodha Stita Dhir Muniruchate. Who is Trijata? It is described in chapter 2 verse 56 of Bhagavad Gita. Someone whose mind is never shaken by adversity. No matter what challenges come their way, my dear brothers and sisters, they are never disturbed. Ask yourself the question, we come to Mandir, we pray, we eat the 7 curry, we eat the parsad, we eat all of the environment that we're in, we swallow everything of this environment, and yet we're still bothered in life. No matter what challenges come your way, no matter what circumstances come your way, the man or woman who is never shaken by adversity is perfect in spiritual wisdom. The person who does not hanker after material objects, looking for prosperity, who is free from attachment to the material world, meaning that they never bank on the world for happiness, they derive inner happiness within. That person is a spiritual person, is full of spiritual wisdom. The person who vitaraga bhayakrodaha, who doesn't have likes and dislikes, who doesn't have anger in his heart, Stita dhir muni ruchate, that person who is free from fear, my dear brothers and sisters, that person that is full of abhayam is a perfect person in God's eyes. So you see the tall order? The order is tall, my dear brothers and sisters. Don't allow yourself to be sold short. Do not be the firefly, which is Ravan, who goes into the world looking for expectations, and when expectations are not met, the person caves and goes away into insignificance. Don't be the person who, when he goes into the world or she goes into the world, and the people don't conform to what you expect them to be, you're hurt and distraught. My dear brothers and sisters, you have to be free. You have to free your soul while alive. Don't wait till you die to rest in peace. This was Trijata. Even though she was a Rakshas, she cared for Mother Sita like a daughter. Mother Sita was only 16, going through bullying and torment by Ravan every day. And not only by him, by the Rakshasi women. But Trijata confronted the women and said, I had a dream, O Rakshasi women. Stop tormenting her, leave her alone. What was this dream again? Let us see, my dear brothers and sisters. sapne banara Shri sapne vanar lanka jari jatudan sena sab mari kar Arun nagan das sisa mundit sire Pandit Bhuj Bisa Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Oh विधि दो दक्षिण दिस जाय लंका मनाहू विभीषण पाय नगर फिरी रघुबीर दुहाई तब प्रभु सीता बलि पठाई यह सपना में कहूँ पुकारी ओई सत्य गई दिन चारी तासु वचन सुनीते सब डरई जनक सुता चरण ही परयो गंगा माँ जय गंगा माँ गंगा माँ जय गंगा माँ Shri Ram Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Sapne banara lanka jari Trijata, who was a person of perfect wisdom, who was still in the mind, she had a dream. Mother Saraswati revealed a dream in her mind. She said, a monkey will set fire to Lanka and slay the whole demon race. As for Ravan, I saw him mounted on a Gadaha. I know a Gadaha. My brother Arun know Gadaha good. And this man a pint to a next man here. Oh, bye. No. The Gadaha, no, nobody here, buddy. Gadaha, they outside. Gadaha, Ravan was mounted on a Gadaha. His head was shaven. And what happened? The Gadaha was going towards the southern direction. And yesterday, if you were at Eccles Vishnu Mandir, we analyzed in great detail what is the southern direction. The southern direction is the lower Prakriti. Can you say the word Prakriti, everybody? Prakriti, very good. Prakriti is what? Repeat after me from the Bhagavad Gita. Earth, water, fire, air, and space. These are the 5 elements that make up everything. This paper is made of Prakriti, earth, water, fire, air, and space. This book is made of earth, water, fire, air, and space. This harmonium is made of earth, water, fire, air, and space. And all of our bodies are made of earth, water, fire, air, and space. This is the first 5 parts of nature, Prakriti. There are 2 more parts, my dear brothers and sisters. I want you to say it after me. Mind and intellect. Say it. Manashchekam buddhishcheka. Mind and intellect. The mind and intellect. The mind is a flow of thoughts and your intellect is the sifter. You know, like when you have mine gold in the interior, many people are mining gold in Esquibo now. And when they dig with them, what you call excavator and thing, they have to sift. Sometimes you get stone that look like gold, yellow, but not gold. You have to sift. With a very careful lens, they sift. With the lens of Vivekaha, we look at the words in our mind. We look at our thoughts, my dear brothers and sisters, and we ask, which thoughts would God love and which thoughts should I get rid of today? Which actions does God love and which actions should I annihilate today, my dear brothers and sisters? In our lives, the sifter is the intellect. So every living being, especially us here today, everybody alive here? Raise your hand if you're alive. Raise your hand. Thank God, because we don't want none dead man here, you know. Good. Naveen, raise your hand quick. My dear brothers and sisters, the mind and intellect is your soul. The mind is full of thoughts, bad and good, but it's the intellect that sifts through with the eye of Vivek. We realize which is real versus unreal. The world of five elements is false. Nothing is forever. That is why it's false. This body is false. It is not forever. It was here yesterday, it is here today, but it is gone tomorrow. Everything that you look at in nature, in Prakriti, is here today and gone tomorrow. Nobody is forever. We are here, lucky if we live 100 years, but even the 100-year-old has to go into reincarnation again and again. So five elements, earth, water, fire, air, and space, your body. This harmonium has the same body. But the mind and intellect, you have it. You are living. And a dead person or a harmonium or any inanimate object doesn't have a mind and intellect. When the mind and intellect goes into the five element body, one more part is created. Say it after me. Jiva. Everybody? Jiva means an individual. When the soul, the mind and intellect goes into a body, I am created. I am so and so. I have so and so, my dear brothers and sisters. And this was Ravan's problem. Ravan's problem was such, my dear brothers and sisters, that in chapter 16 we see what kind of lifestyle he lived. What did he live? Asha pasha shatir buddha kama krodha parayana inte kama bhogardham manyayenartha sanjayan. Ravan, because he allowed his mind to get the best of him, he was held in bondage. 1,000 ties in the world allowed his mind to be full of expectation. When those expectations were not met, Ravan became angry at Mother Sita. When he amassed wealth illegally, my dear brothers and sisters, he enjoyed those pleasures, but those pleasures were short-lived. Ask yourself the question today, what do we do daily to get wealth? How do we get wealth? This is a question we have to ask ourselves. Are we doing it legally or illegally? I'll tell you why. The person who gets wealth legally and illegally are looking for happiness and money. But even money will be left here, my dear brothers and sisters. And who will enjoy it? The ungrateful son-in-law. The ungrateful son-in-law get all. Acharya ji, why takso man? Why takso? It's true. In New York, one man come to me and said, man, me hear your katha, and me proper scared. Me say, why, uncle? He said, me walk my whole life, 10 million US dollar me bank account. Me so miser and conjuice, me not spend none. But after your katha, I realized that me got dead and left all. And guess who can get them? And me say, who? He said, the ungrateful son-in-law who lived downstairs can get all this. So this is the reality of life. Don't be miserly in this world. Get your wealth legally. You cannot even begin to spend the money in the bank. It will be left behind. Ravan had all these expectations. Why? Because that same mind that was in his body didn't allow the individual jiva, which is the individuality that is created. I am so and so. This belongs to me. That was what allowed him not to rest in this life and will never rest in any life to come because of confusion of the objects. So my dear brothers and sisters, what is Prakriti? Prakriti is the five elements plus your soul, mind and intellect, plus the individuality full of likes and dislikes. That, my dear brothers and sisters, is what allows you to fall in this world. That is what is meant by the southern path of Ravan. He was so engrossed in objects that when he dies, according to the Bhagavad Gita, my dear brothers and sisters, he will have to tread the southern path, meaning he's going to tread the path that will take him to rebirth. He will be stuck in the matrix, the coming and going of Prakriti, like when you watch clothes wash. You watch them spin, 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 so. I'll be soul spin, 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 so. Till I'll be weary. In this life, I don't know who I'll be. We don't know where to go. We don't know what to do. And we only run behind the objects. If we do that, we'll turn into Ravan quick. Ravan didn't have rules and regulations. He believed that he was the God. But dear brothers and sisters, if we act this way, we are guaranteed a birth, but not as a human being, as an animal. The northern path is what we're looking for, not the southern path. Don't go into the world of objects looking for happiness, but use the intellect to rise up and remind yourself, repeat after me, Chidananda Rupaha. Everyone? Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham 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 Shivoham. I am of the nature of bliss. I am of the nature of happiness. I do not need the objects of the world to be happy. I am happy on my own. I am happy within my soul. And whatever I get after that is a bonus. Oh Lord, I have met the goal of this human life. There is a beautiful song, my dear brothers and sisters, that we have to sing that echoes this. Payoji mene Ram Ratan Dhan Payo. We found that golden jewel within us that is not the southern direction, that is not in the world of base objects, but we found that jewel of bliss within the heart, my dear brothers and sisters, that is the highest, that is Shiva, that is all the happiness that we could ever imagine. When we enjoy an object, we feel the happiness within. Why not be happy for no reason? The Guru teaches us, my dear brothers and sisters, that we must get to this level. Yes, and it is the Guru who gives us this knowledge of our higher self. And what is so special about it? Chodana loote, karachena koote. Nobody can steal that wealth. Nobody can steal the wealth of the upper, the northern, the higher self, the consciousness that witnesses your body and mind and objects. Nobody can steal that happiness within you. As a matter of fact, Dina Dina Bharata Savayo. It grows every day, my dear brothers and sisters. Payo ji maine Ram Ratan Dhan Payo. Payo ji maine Payo ji maine Ram Ratan Dhan Payo. Payo ji maine Ram, my dear brothers and sisters, is beyond your body. When you look in the mirror, that is not you, that is the mistake. When you think you're the body, you're going to go into the world trying to satisfy it. And when you cannot satisfy it, you'll become angry. What is this knowledge, my dear brothers and sisters? Again, we're forced to turn to the Bhagavad Gita once again. Chapter 16, verse number 1. Repeat after me, loudly everybody. Ready? Abhayam
Abhayam
Sattva Samshuddhi. Everybody.
Sattva Samshuddhi
Jnana Yoga
Jnana Yoga
Vyavastitihi
Vyavastitihi
Danam
Danam
Damascha
Damascha
Yajnascha
Yajnascha
Swadhyayastapa
Swadhyayastapa
Harjavam. The
Harjavam.
beautiful Bhagavad Gita says, who is a perfect person, my dear friends, in addition to Trijata, all of us can be that person who seeks something higher in life, walking the northern path and not being satisfied with a base physical existence that gets us into trouble because expectations are not met, gets us into depression and anxiety, where we do the unthinkable sometimes with our lives, drugs and alcohol and all sorts of things. Say the word again, Abhayam, everybody. Abhayam means fearlessness. Be fearless in this world. The beautiful song says, Karakti ho bijali, baraste ho badal, to se labo tufa, tere raah mein aaya. The storms or tornadoes will try to obstruct your way in this world, but you go happily and carve your own path. Fearlessly walk through all the dark shadows of the world. And the world is not a nice place, but once you are nice within yourself, once you know who you are, once you're in abundance of peace, once you're fearless, my dear brothers and sisters, you'll be full of sattva. Say the word sattva, everybody. Sattva means truth. You'll be one with the higher self, which is the only permanence, and the lower self, the world of OET, the world of objects, emotions, and thoughts that pulls our individuality down. That can never allow us, my dear brothers and sisters, to find the higher self. So Sattva Samshuddhi Jnana, the person who has this knowledge, my dear brothers and sisters, finds this peace. So this was Trijata, this is Sita. And Ravan goes on the southern path, my dear friends. And Trijata continues to say that Ravan will meet his end. Dismayed by these world, all the Rakshasi women started to focus on Janaki's feet. They worship Mother Sita, foreshadowing the death of Ravan, my dear brothers and sisters. Then Mother Sita speaks. What does she say, my dear brothers and sisters? Tulsidas Ji writes. ये कर रही मामा प्रीति सयानी सुनी को श्रवण सोला साहब
श्री राम जय श्री राम
सुनत बचन पद गाहि सुजासी प्रभु प्रताप बल सूझ सुनासी निशिरानय मेल सुनो सुकुमारी निशिरानय मेल सुनो सुकुमारी हस कहनी मम सेरा श्री राम All the Rakshasi women dispersed in all directions. And then Sita anxiously thought within herself, at the end of 1 month, the vile demon Ravan will kill me if I don't become his wife. Then she turned to Trijata, her mother in Lanka. You know, like when you go to a foreign land, they call the mother in the foreign land mommy, New York mommy, Florida mommy, because your mommy there Guyana. And you get a second mother in the parts in New York, in Florida, in England, and they say England mommy, UK mommy. So Trijita was Mother Sita's Lanka mommy. And Trijata looked after her in such a way where Mother Sita looked at her with tears in her eyes after she was reminded that Ravan, the selfish Ravan, who walked the path of the objects, who was never happy, who was never satisfied, she was afraid, by their brothers and sisters. And she said, Matu bipati sangini te mori tajahu dehu karu beg upai. With folded hands, Mother, you are my only companion here in adversity. Speedily devise some plan so I can get rid of my body. Speedily get rid of my body, O Trijata. I cannot handle this sorrow anymore, for the bereavement is so hard to bear. I can no longer endure. What else did she say? Ani katha rachu chitta banai matu anala poni dehi lagai. Bring some wood and bring a pyre, O mother, and set fire to me and it. So prove your genuineness and faithful love to me, O mother. Who could bear to listen Ravan's words that pierce the ears like a shaft? How did Trijata respond to this? Sunata bachana pada gahi samajasi Prabhu pratap bala sujai sunasi. Upon hearing these words, Trijata clasped Mother Sita's feet, comforted her by recounting the majesty and glory of Shri Ram, and said, Nisina anala mila sunu sukumari asakahi so nija bhavana siddhari. Listen, O young princess, no fire can be had to you. You are the mother of the world. You are the goddess. No fire can be had at this time of night. Trijata, my dear brothers and sisters, talks Mother Sita out of suicide. Suicide, my dear brothers and sisters, is never the answer to your problems. But to ask someone who has committed suicide or who has had a loved one commit suicide, this, my dear brothers and sisters, comes. Why? Because that person has reached rock bottom in their life. For that person, there's no tomorrow. But I want to let you all know today what chapter 2, verse 14 of Bhagavad Gita says. Agama apaino anityatam stitikshasva bharata. Things are going and coming, O Arjuna. Never be in despair. Why? Never tell me what is good for you. God knows what is good for us. And whenever there is separation, it is because the season is over, my dear friends. Sometimes we have one marriage and we have kids in that marriage and we think that we have to stay in that forever, especially when the husband is a drunkard and hits the wife. Should they stay in that forever and commit suicide? No, they should find an avenue, another way out of that, my dear friends. God didn't put you in this world to suffer. Everything has a season, and when the season is over, you have to move on. Suicide is never the answer. Mother Sita, she was at rock bottom because of these objects, my dear brothers and sisters, because of the people, the situation, being separated from her Lord. She is teaching us that when we separate from the root of spirituality, when we separate from inner happiness, we're going to become a slave of this world. And when the expectations are not met, that is when suicide comes in. What else did Mother Sita say to herself now? Sita Ma speaks to herself. What did she say, my dear brothers and sisters? Tulsidas ji writes, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Milahi na pavak miti na sula. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Dikhya ta pragat gagan angara. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, avani na Sita Ma, at the lowest of her mind, says, Kaha Sita Vidhi Ma Pratikula Milahi na pavaka mitahi na sula. Sita looks up into the heavens after Trijata, her Lanka mom. After Trijata leaves, she looks up by herself into the night sky, blazoned with stars. Heaven itself has turned hostile to me, cried Sita. When our expectations are not met, when the people leave us, when things of the material world of objects leave, we feel down and depressed. What is the cause of anxiety? Write this down. The cause of anxiety is when I have a fear of losing the things I have. But it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. That's anxiety. Depression is what? When I lost something and I'm dwelling in that and I do not enjoy the gift of life that God has given me. Sita is in depression, my dear brothers and sisters, and she is the universal mother. She is teaching us that it's okay to be in depression, but depression should not live long. Why? Because nothing in the world is forever, and your birthright is to find the northern path or the path of the higher self. Heaven itself has turned hostile to me, cried Mother Sita. There is no fire here to put an end to my life. Sparks of fire are visible in the stars. She's referring to the shooting stars that we see in Mahika. In Mahika Creek, when I go there on December 21st, on the final stop of the Gyaan Yatra, I look forward to seeing that sky where you can see all the stars and satellites whizzing by without any obstruction of earthly light. The sky is heavenly, blissful, like fire beams in the sky. Sita looks at those sparks and says, none of those sparks can drop on me and burn me up. She continues, Pavakame sasisravatana agi, mana sumohi jani hatabagi. The moon, even though it's so beautiful in the night sky, Sita's looking at the moon now. It does not cast any fire onto me, as if I am luckless in this life. There is no thing in the heaven that wants to take my life. Hear my prayer, O Ashoka tree. She's looking at the tree now. The tree that is called the Ashok, the tree of no sadness, but she is sad, ironically, under the tree. She says, O Ashok tree, take away my sorrow and be true to your name. Put an end to my life. She is telling us, my dear brothers and sisters, that while we may feel suicidal, we must definitely have the patience to reason within ourselves. The fresh young leaves are like red flames. Give me that fire to consume my body. A single moment seemed like an ion. Hanumanji stood silently, looked at her from within the tree in a very small form. Sita, my dear brothers and sisters, piteously lamenting for the loss of her Lord. My dear brothers and sisters, no matter what loss you go through, Hanumanji is Chiranjeevi. Hanumanji is there forever. Hanumanji is witnessing our downfalls. And as soon as we're ready to have faith in God, that wonderful Hanumanji will begin to pick us up, my dear brothers and sisters. The beautiful bhajan says, Vegi haro Hanuman Mahaprabhu. Jo kachu sankat hoy hamaro. What trouble is there, Hanumanji, that you cannot help us solve? Please come to our rescue, O Hanuman. Tan mein tumhari shakti biraje, mana bhakti se bina. My body has no energy anymore. My mind has no faith. Jo jana tumre sharan mein aayi. For this reason, people come to you today. Please dukha daridra haralina. Take away all my sadness, O Hanuman. Whenever we're going through tough times, whenever we're going through objective suicide, where we look at the objects of the world and they don't cooperate, and we think that we have to take our own lives, God has you right where He wants you. Whether you pray to Jesus, Allah, Krishna, Yahweh, Rab, Jehovah, it is God who is right within you as that higher self that can never be disappointed. The body and mind can be disappointed, but you can be happy within you until that life leaves. And it is Hanuman who watches us. It is God who watches us throughout our troubles and trials and aims to pick us up like the mountain and ferry away all the trials and tribulations through prayer, through conversation with that Lord by their Hanuman Mahaprabhu जो कछु संकट हुई हमारा सो संकट मर गरीब को जो तुमसे नहीं जाता है तारो जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई पाकरो जय जय negative conversation trying to end her life It is God, my dear brothers and sisters, that sees us at our lowest points. It is the Lord that sees us in the valley, and it is that same Lord that we see when we're on the mountaintop. When we ask ourselves, the lows and highs will come, victory and defeat will come, gain and loss will come, people will come and go, but we must have diksha, we must have forbearance for the pinpricks of life, and when we can hold on and never give up, and have faith in God, and have faith in the northern path, not in the path of objects and people, but path of the higher self. The peace within is what we're looking for. That is when Hanumanji will come to your rescue, my dear brothers and sisters, like he did for Mother Sita. Deki parama bidakukula Sita sochana kapihi kampala samabita. A single moment seemed like an ion for Hanumanji as he looked at Mother Sita in peril. Hanumanji decided to do something, and whenever we're hurt in life, it is the Lord who picks us up. It's just a matter of time. Trust in the timing of God. Nothing happens overnight. It is God's time and not our time. Would you like to know what Hanumanji did? Would you like to know, everybody? You want to know? You want to know? Who here wants to know? Raise your hand. Let me see. Put your hands up. You want me to keep reading? Put your hands up if you want me to keep reading. Put your hands up high so I can see. Come back tomorrow. Not hero. Mahaika. Back to Mahaika. Bhuvaneshwar Mandir tomorrow, 1 o'clock. We continue Katha. And then Helena number 2. Our brother Pandit Krisho's Mandir. That is in Helena number 2 in Mahaika, right before the Mahaika bridge. Make a right and you'll see it. Helena number 2. We will be there 2 places tomorrow, a double header again, 2 satsangs, and we will continue the pathway to inner peace. So what is the message of today? The world of the lower self will bait you into anxiety and depression, but what you have to realize is all of the objects that ever were, all of the objects that anyone has ever had, everything is left here after death. And the only thing that we can take is the peace that we grow through satsang. A clarion call is given, my dear brothers and sisters, to Durga Ma tonight in conclusion. O ayo, kisi se bera par, O Durga Maya, jai jai, jai jai kar. We sing your praises, O Ma. Allow us to hail victory to you, O Mother, in this life. O Durga Maiya, Teri Jai Jaikar. Ganga Maa शक्ति मैया दादा शक्ति मैया उषागा उषागा ओय 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 किसी से दुर्गा माता की। Now, before we end tonight, let us sit up straight in a little bit of meditation. As we ask the Universal Mother tonight, as we sit on the banks of the Ganges River, the wonderful Demerara River has been transformed tonight into a tirth, a place where we can take this bath It's cleansing the mind and soul and filling it with peace. This is called living at the higher level. So I'd all of you to sit up straight, everybody, and breathe in deeply. Exhale, Om. Breathe in. Breathe in again. Now in your meditation, as you have your eyes closed and the mind charged with kirtan and pravachan, I want you to witness all the sounds around you. Witness nature. Witness the noise on the street. And I want you to witness it like you're witnessing a movie playing out within your mind. Let us witness the sounds around us like a tree witnesses the forest around it without any judgment. You are of the nature of stillness. You are of the nature of peace. I want you to picture a light within your mind right now. And that light is full of love. The light is full of nourishment. The light is full of a divine presence that we lost in the world and we find in satsang. Promise tonight, being a Friday night, as we celebrate the Universal Mother, that you will find your true self again. Never allowing the world of objects to bring us down, but looking at Mother Sita as the example. Though strong, she falls to her lowest point, but she empties her heart out loud to nature and Hanuman. And once you witness your problems and you pray sincerely to a power called Hanuman, that Lord will speedily deliver you from whatever's suffering you in this world. That power will end whatever needs to be ended. The season of life, the season of things will come to an end for your happiness. But it is Hanumanji who has the final say. And tonight, as we pray together as one family, may we refrain from overindulgence in the southern path of objects only to be reborn on the things that our mind is fixed on, that is left here. The soul will take with it, if we're not careful, anxiety and depression. But as you picture that light within, picture that light taking the form of Mother Durga and burning away all the anxiety and depression by happiness that is found within, and trust in her, that through her time, everything right shall come to pass. Remind yourself of the great land of Guyana going through suppression for so many years. God works slow, but He works surely. You're enjoying the current day, 2024, because of the grace of God. Things go slow but sure in God's world. And we pray that we continue to grow not only materially, but grow the peace that comes with satsang, that comes with knowledge of our true self. That we're not the body and mind, but we are that peace that we're looking for. Arun Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. All of you rub your hands together like this. I want you to place them on your eyes and repeat after me. Thank you, O Lord, for the gift of sight. There are many who are blind. Hari Om Shanti Shanti. So my dear brothers and sisters, this brings us to the end of my presentation today. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you enjoy the presentation today? Yes, everybody? Good. Now, in our life, we have to understand that our life is a jug. And this jug is 45 days in Guyana. But every day we can be in satsang and feel this high, this bliss that we're looking for in the world right here within ourselves. We continue tomorrow in Mahika Mahika, Bayabu, right? Right by the Mahika Bridge. It's 1 o'clock. And then Helena number 2 Mandir at 7 o'clock. And then from there, we go on in the Yatra. And the Yatra concludes, unfortunately, December 21st. The time is going so fast. So far, we've done about 30 plus sessions, 30 plus straight sessions without any break. And it's been such a rewarding experience. I'd like to thank the team today. Our brother Suraj on the keyboard, give him a round of applause, master keyboard player. Our brother Naveen on the dolak. Our brother Prashant on the sound system, give him a round of applause. Our Kirtan Mandali, round of applause to all of them. And especially the Ramayan Gol, who took us back to ages and ages, give them a round of applause for keeping this rich tradition alive. And I want to tell all of you tonight that Auntie Dolly and Uncle Lall send their regards. They couldn't be here today. And Lakshmi Singh, my sister, and our brother Stephen, by Lakshmi's grace, he is here. And he does wonderful photography. We did a wonderful video shoot before this jug, and we had a good time at the river. He actually jumped into the river. I said I'm staying outside, so the man is blessed. And he brought his whole troop and his wonderful equipment to catch tonight. So give him a round of applause. A wonderful soul. And to all of you, give yourself a round of applause for being here tonight. So nice to see so many of you come out in this wonderful place that we call the Ganga Maa Mandir. Continue to support this temple. And on behalf of Auntie Dolly, Uncle Lal, and Lakshmi, I want to tell you that they love all of you. And all of you meant so much to my father, Shri Prakash Gossai ji. That is why after the service, like I do every night since I got here, ask Brother Mike. Mike was with me since the beginning. Mike is from Washington. And I didn't know him before this trip. Met him 1 time, 2 times. But I've known that he is a great soul. Growing to know him and seeing him in satsang and so committed to a cause, there's greatness in him. And I know for a fact that this man is transforming just like all of us. So give Mike a round of applause also. And plenty people they here from Grove. He is from Grove. And guess what? This man move back here, he re-migrate here. He ain't able to America anymore. He come here now. You know why? Because Guyana is on the up. The United States, unfortunately, people are enjoying too much wealth over there. And what's happening is the next generation is causing a decline. They're not serious. Like the people in the 1950s, they built the country, America, to be great. It standed for great values, but now there's a decline. But guess which countries are on the up? Can you guess? Guyana, China, and India. So these countries are on the up. So you can see what happened here in 20 years. But America, we need prayer. We need to pray for them. Because we need to pray for the people who are there now. We need to pray that they're not only material minded, but they start to work hard. They start to work genuinely for society. More about purpose and finding inner peace, we'll see tomorrow night. God bless all of you. We love you. Thank you to all who supported. Thank you to all who set all this up. On behalf of all of us from the Guyana Gyaan Yatra, we want to thank all of you. Prem se Shri Bajranga Bali ki.
Like this. Acharya ji, devotees. Acharya ji had mentioned to all of you, he gave everyone a big round of applause. Is that fair? He didn't get any? Please give our dear Acharya ji a big, big round of applause. I know he said on behalf of Auntie Dolly and Uncle Lal, they thank all of you for coming out. But behalf of Auntie Dolly and Uncle Lal, all the members of Ganga Mandir, we want to express our deepest gratitude to you, Acharya ji, for your unwavering dedication and commitment in performing your duty towards Sanatan Dharma. We thank you. Bahut bahut dhanyavad. Panditji mentioned just now that Guyana is rising. But Guyana is missing something. And if he come back, we will be more high. So if we get him, give a big round of applause for him come back. His dad, his home was Guyana. You know that, right? His home was Guyana. He always would be here. I went to a few yajna where Sri Prakash ji read. And I know he loves Guyana. And I know he's happy that you're taking up all his duties and come to Guyana, your home, and perform them. Thank you so much. Your spiritual guidance have brought solace and blessings to many. Thank you for your selfless service and the positive influence you have on all of us, on our community. May the divine continue to guide and bless you in all that you do. Bahut dhanyabad once again. You know, I have a saying, in every successful man, there's a woman. So in Acharya ji, successful, there's one woman. Anybody can guess who's that person? His mother, his beautiful, young and intelligent mother, Acharya ji, Leela ji, Mata ji. And now call you to the microphone. Pandit Sheet said the Yajna de Satsang cannot complete without you giving a few words. Please give her a big round of applause as she make her ways to give her blessings.
So again, many of you would have known my father, Shri Prakash Gossai, household name. But when Guruji was out doing his job, which was educating the masses on Sanatana Dharma, on spirituality, it was this young lady here who took charge at home and raised my sister and I would say somewhat in a good way. And because of her, my father was allowed to do that work. So let's give Acharya Leela ji a round of applause. Tonight also, my mother's sister from Pomeroon, she relocated from Canada, Auntie Ray. She sits at Auntie Ray, raise your hand. This is my mother's sister. And she relocated from Canada about 4 years ago. And now she lives in the Pomeroon River. And she enjoying all the nice coconut water that only Pomeroon have, the nice flavor, and the river and the nice nature. So Auntie Ray, God bless you for your commitment to your country. We love you.
Hari Om. Sitaram to all of you. When the Ramayan Ghouls started their chanting, they actually opened with a line. Raghu Kula Marni Bhaju Dasharathananda. That we should continue to sing the names of the crown jewel of the Raghu dynasty, who is none other than Dasharathananda, the son of Dasharath. So not only sing the praises, but also read his message. So Acharya ji's pravachan tonight is a call to all of us to step up our spiritual sadhana. Our relationship with this world is temporary. Like Acharya ji says, everything is coming and going. All relationships with people, objects, and situations, they have a beginning, they have an ending, right? But our relationship with God is permanent. How do we know this? Because God was there before we came into the world. God supports us in this world. He's the life inside of me. He's my heartbeat. He is the breath that I breathe. He is everything. He keeps me alive. So how can I forget his existence? Bhagavad Gita chapter 15 says, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishta, that Bhagavan is seated in the heart of all of us. But because we get so caught up in the world, we tend to forget that he is part and parcel of my life. And Arun, if I tune into that higher power, he can help me in every way imaginable. Don't ever doubt the role of God in our lives. So, Raghu Kula Marni Bhaju Dasharathananda, keep singing the praise of God. And you know what? Somehow our trials and difficulties will just vanish. Makes sense? It does, right? So, anyway, may God continue to bless all of us. Hari Om, Sitaram.
Sitaram, everyone. Thank you for having me here, Pandit. As I look around, it could get very emotional for me, but I'm going to try to control myself. I can see all my aunts and sisters that I grew up with raised me to be who I am today. And I want to say, Sir Dudat, thank you for everything that you taught me in school. I did not recognize you when I walked in. When I got up closer, I did recognize you. And I appreciate everything that you did for me. I made a great achievement, and because of you that happened. And I'm coming back here to provide service back to Guyana. I want to give back to the country and give back to Diamond School. I want to give back to Covent Garden School. I'm going to make sure that happens. Second, I would like to say, we used to call him Brother Kenrick, but it's Honorary Kenrick Sipasad. He was one of the main reason that we are here in our culture. I am here following my culture in Hindu. Uncle Kenrick, thank you for keeping us humble. You taught us Kaka, Gaga, Anga. You taught us everything. Swar Mandir vowels, you made sure we stay in Hindi class every Thursday, every Sunday. We appreciate that. Not only me, my friend Danuk. Danuk and I went to school together in Diamond School. Danuk, thank you for coming out tonight. It's good to see you. We need to stay in touch more. We lost each other for 35 years. So we need to stay in touch. Again, I see my neighbor, Auntie Sheila. I could not recognize Auntie Sheila. She grew me up. We were right next door. Right next door. Auntie Sheila, it's good to see you. We used to come play catch in your yard, and we play Salda in front of the Auntie Chandra yard. And cricket. So she used to keep the stakes. But thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you guys coming out here, having us here. Guruji Arun, thank you. And he will come back. The minute I come back here, he will follow me. I know that. He's looking for a piece of land to build. Thank you, and Sitaram. Sorry, would you like to say something?
No, I have too much to say. I won't say it.
Baiji, thank you so much. Pandit Dunat and Pandit Kenrick, their home is here. Here is where they attend. We have their blessings on Saturday night and some other occasions. They always grace our service here. To continue tonight's program, we'll take one bhajan and then we go straight into Aarti. A special welcome to Behenji Sukrani Budu, very talented singer. And tonight, I will ask you to do a bhajan for us.
प्रभु तेरो नाम जो ध्याए फल पाए सुख लाए तेरो नाम प्रभु तेरो नाम जो ध्याए फल पाए सुख लाए तेरो नाम प्रभु तेरो नाम जाए खुदा तेरी दया जाए खुदा जीवन भर मिल जाए
Dhanyavad, Behenji, Sakrani Buru. I think you're a member of the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha. Thank you. We now stand for Arti. Vyaas ji, Acharya ji will lead us into Arti.
Yani kani chapapani Gante kritani cha Tani tani rakshanti Pradakshinaye pade Darshan kiye pyasi akhiya दर्शन की ये प्यासी अखियाँ लब पे तेरा नाम है जाना है उस पार जाना है उस पार मैया का तेरा दर्शन की ये प्यासी अखियाँ दर्शन की ये
So, Ashwin, final prayer tonight. Prayers Bhagwan, David Lawford and me here tonight, so it's him. Yes, Bhagwan. The Kanyak service at Lawford and this how Yagya have impressed the result. Remove all impediments, suffer in sickness, and bless us with abundance of wealth, prosperity, and happiness. Shantakaram bhajar shararam Patmanaram sureshwaram Vishwadharam Gaganasaram Megavararam Sabhakam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalarenam Yoga Vidya Vigamanam Bande Vishnu Bhabe Haranam Saravaloke Tanataram Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu cha Sika Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Devam Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Banghead Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwaram Guru Saksha Param Brahman Tasmai Sri Guru Dev Namah Tasmai Sri Guru Dev Namah Om Dhyau Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Oshareva Shanti Vanaspate Shanti Vishwareva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagam Shanti Shanti Deva Shanti Samaha Shanti Dhekri Prem Savala Shri Ganga Mata Ki Adi Shakti Jagarambe Durga Mata Ki Mahavir Swami Ki Sab Santan Ki Jai 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 Sita